Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Garrett, and welcome to The Cage. This is our top 10 games of 2017. Coming off the high of 2016's lacklusterness and a few titles that just didn't live up to expectations, 2017 had some big shoes to fill. And in my opinion, it did it fantastic. We had so many great games up there, it's hard to make a solid list. However, these are the games that we played through that we feel that are worth your time even still here in 2018. Number 11, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now instantly you're saying, Garrett, you said this was a top 10 list. Why is this number 11? Because this is an easy one to put at anybody's top 10 list. This is easily number 1 of 2017. But in all fairness, I think that this needs its own separate category because so many top 10 lists put that up on there. And again, it's an easy one to do. But that's because of its fantastic story for both new and old Zelda fans. Beautiful color palettes, amazing locations, how weapons and the dungeons and the boss fights, and just how everything, food, you name it, there is hardly a bad thing you can say about this game. The Switch took this game and put it up on a pedestal, and they did a fantastic job doing it. When you meld all that together with an amazing story, beautiful soundtrack, and even some bits of voice acting in there, this game showed us what the potential of Nintendo and this brand is. It's an easy 10 out of 10 in my book. Must buy. If you haven't played it yet, go play it because it needs to be played. It is a console buyer. Number 10, Little Nightmares. Following the story of 6, we are trying to escape a nightmare. Literally a nightmare. Running and hiding under tables, sneaking past things that can't see, to the amazing art style, and each environment being so unique in its own way. 6 is trying to find a way out of this place, and we are there trying to help the best we can. The tales get darker and darker as you go into it, and overall, this is a solid game that's easy to recommend, even for the big baby people like me. I don't do horror games, but this game stood out among a lot of games of 2017, and giving us a solid story without words, beautiful gameplay, and just enough nightmare fuel to make you just stay awake for a little bit longer at night. And nowadays, with its DLC stories, it's an easy recommendation for the complete edition. No, hands down, great game. You should check it out. Number 9, Neo. Being a big fan of this game prior to even hitting shelves, I played through the pre-alpha, the alpha, the beta, and the last chance demo. Through those times, they showed us that they could take a Souls concept, but still stand on their own. Neo follows the story of William trying to get back his soul creature, and the links that he will go to get his protector back. Along the way, we meet several other characters and end up in a bloodbath of a war, all for one goal that we tried to succeed at. The weapon styles, the armor sets, the environments, and the color palette all do this game so much credit. That it's more than a Dark Souls quote-unquote clone. Is this a stepping stone for those Dark Souls people? Yes. I think if you've never played a Dark Souls game, this is a great way to at least get introduced into how these games function. But you should come to play this because of Neo. Easily put it in 20 to 30 hours, no problems, and enjoy all of it because it is worth your time because it is a great game. Number 8, Prey. Originally a game that I was not going to pick up, I watched some gameplay footage and instantly fell in love. Everything from the graphics to the story held me. And Prey took us on a journey of Morgan Yu trying to escape a space station of a scientific experiment gone wrong. Trying to defend ourselves against the typhoon, eventually, maybe even becoming part typhoon to try to eliminate them. And with a story cast that did a fantastic job. Everything from the graphics to the gameplay to the fighting all meld so well with this game. This is definitely a title I recommend people to pick up to give it a playthrough because it is super enjoyable, an easy game to sink some time into, and really feel accomplished with a great ending and multiple endings as well, depending on how you want to play. And each one of those make a little bit of difference. And I appreciate them putting that time into the game. Go check it out. Number 7, Icy. Originally having to create a Korean PSN account to get this game, it has officially came to the United States and is also on Steam. Icy takes us on the story of Icy and her focus to go after the enemy and destroy bosses. This is a hack and slash game at its core, with some light caveats of an awesome narrator. We are taken on a journey of self-discovery in the whole thing, with choices that we get to make just to discover ourselves. This game is an easy recommendation to buy between its color palette, the environment, the upgrade system, the boss fights, and overall, the narrator himself. A fantastic game that I think everyone should at least check out once. Number 6, Kamiko. Kamiko is a fun little game for speedrunners and just casual players alike. On the Nintendo Switch, this game is just $5. Kamiko is a beautiful pixel art game, giving us the options of 3 guardians to go through and defeat bosses. Each level is a little different. Enemy types are different. And overall, just a beautifully done game that, again, is only $5. You can sink several hours into it, and if you're a speedrunner or a completionist, there's time trials and try to beat your time, try to go the fastest you can go. Overall, easy game to play on the Switch, on the go, or on your home screen at your TV. Either way, I recommend this game because it's just beautiful. Number 5, Evil Within 2. Honestly, I really enjoyed the first Evil Within, but Evil Within 2 definitely ramps it up another notch. Playing again as Sebastian, we're heading back into STEM trying to save our daughter that we thought was dead. Everything from the enemy types, to the story, to the environment, to our weapon choices and upgrades, to the creepiness horror factor of a survival horror game. Evil Within 2 takes us on a fantastic journey, easily put in several hours into it. You're probably looking at about 8 to 10 plus, depending on how you want to play, of grittiness, of dark, and of a story that is both rewarding and questioning at the same time. It's a recommendation in my book, even if you're not a horror fan. It's a great survival game that's got some great jumps in it. Number 4, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Up to this point in my life, I've never played a Resident Evil game, minus a couple hours here and there in a couple of the titles. Resident Evil 7 was this game that made me enjoy buying a PlayStation VR and also playing it non-VR. The story of Ethan and trying to find his wife was both beautiful, dirty, grunge, and just so satisfying when it came to the environments, to the voice actors and actresses, to the environments. Everything matched up to a T on this game of suspense, horror, and just all-out greatness. And again, games that you can play it through on VR 100%, not just a section of it. I give this game 100% thumbs up in my book. And nowadays, you can pick up the whole collection for a relatively easy price. It comes with all the additional DLC stories, which are just as great as the main story. Number 3, Cuphead. Boy, oh boy, these last 3 games were the hardest ones I had to pick from, and they were hard because I kept flip-flopping where I wanted these games. Cuphead comes at number 3 as a great single-player game, a fantastic couch co-op game that gives us a beautiful art style that's unseen today. Amazing gameplay that's difficult, but when you beat that boss, that's the most rewarding thing you'll feel. Being able to play as Cuphead, going around trying to save our own souls, but collecting the debts of others, is a great concept with beautiful, beautiful bosses. That all of them, it's a boss fight game through and through to the end, but it's one of these games that I recommend because it's only $20. Yes, you'll get angry at the game. Yes, expect it, because boy, oh boy, this game will be difficult, but the journey is fun. Number 2, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Number 2 and number 1 spots flip-flopped on me even more than the 3 of them. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice takes us on an amazing journey of Senua and what she has to do to fight her inner demons along the way. This game was done so beautifully, not just in the graphics or the combat, but in the story. The voice actress in this game is phenomenal, and this game deserves to be played by everybody. It is now on the Xbox, it's on the PC, and of course it's on PlayStation. Grab a pair of headphones, immerse yourself. You need to. Because this takes us on a mental journey of somebody defeating those inner demons. And it's worth your time and everybody else's out there. Play it. Number 1, Yakuza 0. What can I say? I enjoyed Yakuza 0 too much. Being able to put 60-some episodes together and not losing track of how much I was having fun shows me that the Yakuza series deserves that special place in my heart. Following the story of Kiryu, his introduction to the Yakuzas, the dropping out of them, and trying to clear his name and his conscience through the whole story, giving us a beautiful layout of Kamurocho, amazing voice actors and actresses, beautiful food, I always make comment of that, and a combat style that is just so satisfying to do, it's worth playing. On top of that, a story that is evolving as much as we are, and takes so many turns that you don't expect them to come. The story is mature, it is dark, but nothing is more fun than the sub-stories and having fun doing them. Being able to go out and just play games at the game bars, hitting up claw machines, and zany, wacky, crazy sub-stories that will make you laugh to give you that little bit of break you need in these games from that dark story. It's 100% in my book worth every penny. And now with Yakuza Kiwami come out, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is coming out here very soon in 2018, and Yakuza 6 just recently came out. What can I say wrong about the Yakuza series? You need to play them and check them out. Trust me. Well, guys, that was our top 10 list of 2017. 2018 is already off to a fantastic start, and I cannot wait to share with you guys all the adventures in 2018 because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun, and I hope to see everybody there. Again, if you have any of your favorite games in 2017, drop them in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about them. These were just my personal list. By no means is this a you need to do this or else kind of thing, but this is one that I loved doing, and I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. So I hope to see you in any of the other videos and in the future. So thank you all for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. If you can, give the video a like. It does help us out quite a bit. Also, check out the channel because we have tons of videos going on over there. Until next time, you guys, stay frosty.